Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Thank you Netmarble for sponsoring today's video and the channel. Guys, there will be a download link for you to play the game and try it out with me down below in the comments and description of today's video. So you've been playing the game or you have not started playing the game yet, you should definitely check it out, guys. This game has so much depth. I've only been scratching the surface. I wanted to give you guys some of my own tips to get your account stronger when you're first starting out. I'm only level 14, so I only know of the basics so far, but I've been exploring it and I'm trying to understand the game more and more to give you guys the most tips possible for the fastest progression possible when you're first starting the game out. The game has a lot of depth in terms of gearing. There's relics that change the elements of your hero, the equipment that you have, the different sets that are available. Some are extremely stronger than others. And of course, there's also the aspect of the estate building, where you are like building out your base and slowly using up your workers to make it go at a higher level. All of this unlocks slowly as you progress through the main story. Each main story completion basically unlocks another thing. I'm currently on chapter 9, and for example, this one, once I finish chapter 9, it will unlock the favor dungeon for relic awakening items and hero awakening also. So this will be definitely a challenge. I also wanted to say, if you guys are struggling pushing and just not clearing things on 3-star completion, one of the biggest tips is just don't worry about it. Honestly, don't worry about it. You're going to clear it later on, and the one-time rewards are always going to be there. They're not going to go away. You're not going to miss out or anything, especially at the start. Yes, you do get stronger, let's say with more summons, getting more items here, but just losing your time trying battles over and over and just not beating them doesn't make any sense to me, especially when you know you're a little bit weaker than you should. So the biggest way to get stronger, I would say as like a tip number 1, would be get your heroes upgraded, get them to the next star. I've just recently upgraded my Morgan to 4 stars, and this is huge for the account because she basically gets like a 10% boost to all of her stats because of that next star that she just got. Also, I am using K. K is a rare, 1 step below legendaries in this game, and she does so well for the account. I think she is the top rare for everybody out there, especially since we get her for free. And the way that you can upgrade rares and get them stronger through chivalry, which is getting copies of these rares, is just so accessible because they're easier to get, that it makes a lot of sense to put some effort into leveling up your rares and using those instead of focusing, oh, I need more and more legendaries to get my account stronger. K works very well. I mean, Arthur, some people say he's not that great. I do have him on 5 stars and he's doing relatively good work in terms of just clearing through some enemies. He doesn't have anything in his kit that screams utility. He just has raw power. In my findings, he doesn't have an AoE with the relic that I'm using him, so different relics cause them to do different things. So currently he's equipped with the fire relic, which basically helps him do 196% damage onto enemies, which is quite huge. And we're just starting out the game. I mean, there's relic upgrades, there's hero upgrades, hero awakenings. Everything is gonna make more sense as you play the game more and more. And equipment also plays a big role. One of the biggest things that I've seen in terms of account push was using the right set at the right time. So the equipment, as a big tip number 2, is going to be key. Some sets are better than the others, and I think the Vigor set is number 1 set within the game. This is low-key imbalanced in terms of what it provides. Since the game has no cooldowns for your skills, and the way that you use your skills is using Vigor, additional 1 Vigor at the start of the turn allows you basically to spam your abilities with all heroes. So the more Vigor sets you have, the better. And the way that you do that easily is through the Forge. The Forge does allow you to craft your own sets that you wish. Each piece is going to be different, and these sets basically allow you to get that 1 extra Vigor into the fight. I'm probably going to be making another Vigor set for my Morgan. And the reason for that is I want to have a constant flow of Vigor during the battle and not be at a point where I have 0 Vigor. That is what I don't want during a fight. And just crafting these even at 3-star or 4-star is fine. You're not damaging the account if you've got 3-star gear, especially at the moment. It's not like I have the highest quality gear on everybody. Like I have some 3 stars, I have some 4 stars, but majority of my gear is at 2-star at the moment, which I'm slowly progressing through, right? Slowly trying to upgrade them. And that makes you stronger. If you understand the basics of like, okay, the helmets always have attack on the primary on the top, the chest pieces always have defense, the boots always have HP, and then there's different stats on these accessories, then you understand on the power that you can get on the account as you are just changing out the sets. There's so many different sets within the game that each give you different bonuses that you understand, okay, this will go alongside bigger set much better. I think for me with K, the critical strike rate set at the moment is better because I want to get more crits going through. And the easiest way to be upgrading your heroes and getting them stronger is also doing the restricted area power-up dungeons, doing either Gorgos here to get more gold, because gold is such a bottleneck of a resource that my biggest tip again would be very careful when you're using your gold. Don't go crazy with enhancing your gear, because gear is going to be difficult to upgrade fully if you're doing it randomly on every single piece. I've done it. It's already done. It's a mistake that is done. I've learned through my mistake, and I'm trying to tell you guys, your gold will be depleting so quickly that you'll have to be careful when using it. So the plane of beasts here is where you get the materials needed to ascend, to advance your heroes to the next star. And by doing so, it just makes them strictly stronger, like a 10% upgrade. And then their levels, their levels also play a big role. And you'll slowly get those eventually maxed out, I know, but just getting these potions and let's say just getting me to level 48 gives me another 40 attack here, another 30 or so defense, and a good chunk of HP to my K. So I'm only gonna do, let's say, 1 level, 2 levels here, and then just keep the remaining potions. These 2 levels have already given her such a big boost to her attack that I didn't have before. It's just through just playing either the story mode and then switching through, doing a little bit of the restricted area. Using up your stamina is key. I'm a little bit over the limit now because I think I've done a quest and one of the achievements, I think, and it gave me some kind of rewards. You have to keep an eye on all of these. This is another thing, is that don't fall behind on doing your path of honor, the path of power. Have a look at what you need to be completing at all times, so you don't get stuck on like a stupid mission that you just didn't pay attention to. So right now, just do 9-1 and then 9-4, and then I need to do 10 more arena fights to get another special summon ticket. So that can be a big upgrade to the account, getting more of these tickets, because my plan is to slowly go about with my summons. I'm not in a hurry to do my summons. And getting, okay, I've done a few because I was feeling greedy, but it didn't work out. So what I want to be doing is get the guaranteed rare for every 10 summons. So saving up these summon tickets and just using that to advance the account. The same thing goes for the relic summons. Get a guaranteed rare frost relic. And same thing goes for the summons. Okay, just save up to 10. I know you're itching to pull your summons, but don't do it. And with that, I think these are like the biggest basic tips that I want to have. The same thing goes for the market, by the way. When I've mentioned gold at the start, gold is such a scarce resource that this might be, you might be feeling it. Okay, let me just buy some common XP potions or some material here for my upgrades. No, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Just do enough for the mission. Just do it when there's discounts out. But don't go crazy with just purchases, because it's not gonna end well. You will be upgrading the market eventually. So right now I have something completed here. My worker has finished upgrading my lumber yard, which is in turn gonna provide me more lumber. But that is, a small part of building your estate and just making it stronger. Eventually I'll unlock another worker here, but I think that will take a little bit longer. So I need to get my castle to level 6 to do that. So that's going to be a while. So I'm slowly upgrading everything since I've just recently unlocked this part of the game. It was when finishing chapter story 8. And if you are a spender, guys, I believe there's going to be other guides out there on which purchases are the best. But I would say if you're not a spender, just try and do the maximum that you can every single day in terms of just splitting your focus and trying to not use up those scarce resources, the resources that you get very difficult, and every single day. Try and do your adventure, try and do main story, and also try and do this part of the restricted area called the Forbidden Dungeon, because, okay, let's say you get stuck on a stage, you can still auto clear using up these resources, the dungeon tickets, every single day on the highest stage that you've cleared. And there's a lot of time for you to be finishing these, so don't worry too much about it. Overall progression sometimes might feel slow, but switch between story mode and farming both equipment and just materials to get your heroes to the next star, and you should get there. It's not, you know, a rush to do everything in day one of the game, and the game does provide you with some resources, but again, it's all about preserving your resources and being patient with some other parts of the game so that you don't use up, let's say, your gems on strictly summons because you were just feeling it, okay? Because gems can be later used for stamina, which is key. And I haven't even used any of my stamina materials here, which is this one. I've got 10 of these chests that give me 500 stamina basically, and then this one gives me another 100. So I'm being careful when using it. I'm being careful when using these, because later on when I beat the harder stages, that's when I really want to see the you know, the change to the account. Use up all that stamina on those hard stages and really do a big push. So let's do another castle level here. That's gonna take me 8 minutes. So yeah, that could be like a story mode push. So all of these guys, all of these tips is just to make your account stronger. The forge, as I said, is the biggest thing, with the equipment crafting and getting the next vigor set on you. Okay guys, let me show you on the vigor set now. To close it off, we'll even try and do like a Colosseum fight, an arena fight, PvP fight. And the enemies here have a little bit more power than me. So maybe I want to refresh and see, try my luck here. It's the same. So level 47, level 42, 40, 38. We'll see. We'll see on how that is gonna go with way less power. Manual fight is the way. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. About 400 power. We're fighting during the day. Not the best, but I'll see. Like, I'm using a vigor set. I don't know if they have a vigor set. So the vigor set gives me that extra vigor at the start. So for more prolonged fights, I have the advantage. Basically, I want to get a stun through somebody. No, that second skill with Arthur did like 1,500. So that's crazy. So here, ooh, we managed to sleep K there. So she's going to lose the turn. I don't want to wake her up, but I want to use the AoE attack. But you saw my vigor jumped to 4 now, so I can actually use this AoE attack again and do some big damage. Maybe I shouldn't have woken her up, just allowing her to attack me again. Trying to take out K though. She seems to be like the weakest link. Like, I have a weakest link, so if I try to do my second skill here, that just buffs up everybody. If I do this, that's going to be the heal. Maybe I'll be able to soak up another attack with the heal. Sleep is through. 1 hero down. Let's try to take out Morgan maybe. Second skill, that's sleep. It's going to help us. There's Arthur taking them out. So it's 3v3. It's an equal fight, hopefully. Hey. Okay, big damage. And now the vigor set should allow me to do 4 vigor, yeah. Big damage through. Trying to stun somebody. Just don't get the stun through. Ooh, that dude is strong. He didn't attack my Arthur there. That's fantastic. Allows me to use a skill. Ah, so close. Yes, Arthur managed to beat them, so I'm able to do this now. probably just use the AoE attack again. Then the AoE attack again. They're gonna kill my Arthur? No? So I'll kill them. And you see how much difference the vigor set can make. Even if you're underpowered, it just helps you push through. The AI on the enemies wasn't that great, but the manual fight, you know, instead of auto, just helped me get the win. Happy about that. Maybe I'll get into bronze 4 next and just get the win. But this was it, guys, for today's video with the beginner tips that I've given you, making your account stronger. The sets really show on how much better your account can become. And just slowly work the game at your own pace, enjoy it, and try to learn it. I will be trying to make more videos for you guys to just give you a lot more information to learn everything that you can also, you know, progress at better rate than even I have so far. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Netmarble and King Arthur's Legend Rise for sponsoring today's video on the channel. The download link to try out the game will be down below in the description and comments of today's video. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.